All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. Good morning to everyone who is on this Zoom call, hoping that we are very fine. My name is Harriet Nanon. I'm a V3. I'm a V3 with this great opportunity of Royal Q. I'm a V3. I'm on my way to V4. And on Saturday, we had a powerful event. Whoever missed, you missed a lot. Kenny B, you missed. Kim Crispus, you missed. I didn't see you there. Zam, you missed because you are far away. Van Cooper, you missed. Who is this one? William Turinawe, you missed. Whoever missed, you missed. But we shall have another one. So for those ones who are there, I congratulate each and everyone. We congratulate the V2s, the V3s, and the V4s who were recognized on that day. Kim says he was there. Okay. We congratulate all of you upon stepping up to V2, V3, and then V4. We are looking forward to seeing you to other ranks, V5, V6, all those ones, they are there for us. Okay, I want to share my screen straight away because we are a bit late. Today I've been disturbed by network. I'll just go straight to my trading view. It is opening. I just go straight to my trading view. I love this business because it gives a peace of mind. It is the only business where you are not going to be bothered with people's money. People have their monies in there. They have their monies in their wallets. People have their money. People are in full control of their money in their exchanges. So no need of saying, you keep for me this money, you put here the money. No, you don't need to send your money to anyone. It is with you. It is with you. That is the biggest part. That is the most important thing I love about this business. You don't need to give me your money. Your money is within your control. Which coin can we look at? Let's look at Solana. If we have taken long without looking at Solana, let's look at this Solana. And then I understand each and everyone on this Zoom call, you have your trading view. Your coins are all there. And then we are just going to look at Solana today. Today we are looking at Solana. I want my, let me be removing Gatly. I also want to remove the Fibonacci so that I have a clear. Okay, just a recap. If you don't know where to draw the support and resistance, just get a place where you can connect 2 or 3. I can as well put here 2 or 3 areas. Connect them 2, 3 candles or 2, 3 areas, whereby the trade at least reached there and then went back. And then that place, that one can be your support, which is down, and then the one which is up is the support, is the resistance. So when I'm looking at my Solana in the 4-hour time frame, I have drawn my support and resistance. But again, I can as well say I'm using a 1-day. I'm using a 1-day support and resistance. I change the time frame to 1 day, and then what I have to do, friends, are you seeing my screen? Or even you can decide and say, for me, I'm going to be trading in 1 week. I look at how 1 week performed, and I'm going to be trading within that range. And then you say, I get a 1 week candle, This is our 1 week candle, this one, last week, because we are in a new week. So we consider last week. And then I just say, let me draw my resistance, my support down here. And I put my resistance up here. And I put my resistance up there. So which means I have drawn my 2 lines. This is my support and this is my resistance. So I can even I can even, to mark where I have put it, I go back to my pencil, I get a vertical line, I draw it here to show that this is where my week, last week ended. So I can go back to the time frame and change, and then say, now I want to look at the 4-hour time frame. If I'm looking at a 4-hour time frame, it means I'm going to be looking at trading within. I'm going to be trading within last week's support and resistance. It is within here. So which means I can also draw more support and resistance. I can as well look at around here. And then I say, I connect 2 points, 2 candles, connect them. Then I say, okay, I can connect there. If I connect there, so it means I'm going to be waiting for the trade to be coming here, touching here. If I get the first touch, the second touch, that is the retest. If it closes above, I enter the trade. Like here, I connected, you can see this red candle, it came and hit. Then the green candle, that was a retest. That was a retest, and it closed above. If it closed above, then immediately, as soon as it closed, I could enter a trade. And if I entered a trade on this third candle, and then I say it closed from here, I entered here where it closed from, and then I say I want to get out just before where the resistance is. And then say, okay, I want to take a 2%. Remember, I said you can take 2%. You can also take a 3% for as long as you have not touched your resistance, because you don't know what will happen when it touches the resistance. And then you take a 3%. Someone who took a 3% today has already gotten out of the market. Why? You use the support and resistance. You use the support and resistance. Where did the day start from? The day started from here. That was the first candle. Someone who entered, the day ended, this was Monday, it ended here, and then the Tuesday started from this candle. It was the right time to enter, because if you had drawn your support and resistance, as the day was closing, it closed when it had done a retest. It had done the retest and it had closed above. So which means at 3, someone was entering a trade. And then you see this trade, someone has already made a 3% from it. I don't know whether people, you can get my point. Someone has made a 3% and you are out of the trade before it is even midday. As simple as that. Today's lesson is how to draw, how to put this an automated support and resistance. How to get an automated support and resistance. Let us remove this. Let us remove this, and then we get to know. If you want to get the indicators which are in the trade settings, what are you going to do? Always come here. Always come here on this plus. On this plus. When you click on this plus here, it is going to bring you a lot of things. It is going to give you drawings. It is going to give you indicators. It has alerts. You can even set alerts for your trades. You can compare and contrast. You can remove from a watch list. You say, I want to remove this. And then you can also make templates. And then you can also share on your snapshot. Are we there? So those are the very many things that we can as well find in there. Now, in the drawings, what are we going to find there? We'll show these ones. That's where the pen is. You remember? That's where the pen is. It is in the drawings. So we can also leave that one, and then we can look at in indicators. In indicators, what are we going to find there? We are going to find there, you can have those ones that you are going to put in your favorites. That the favorite indicators, you put them because there are very many indicators. You can say, I want to put some of the indicators that I'm going to be using in my favorites, okay? And then you can also say, In the favorites, that's where you put where you want. Now, but basically, most times we are going to look at the technicals. In the technicals, we find there a lineup of all indicators, strategies, profiles, patterns. In the strategies, there are very many profiles, there are very many patterns, there are very many bearish flag chart pattern, bullish flag, double bottom, double top, Elliott wave, head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder, all those ones they are in there. But we shall get to know those ones when we start studying about candle patterns, okay? All candle patterns are here. They are here in the patterns. Someone gonna say, hey, my God, I don't know. They are all here. Abandon the baby, it is bearish. Abandon the baby, bullish. We have dark cloudy cover, bearish. We have the dodgy star bullish and dodgy star bearish. Downside gap, we have dragonfly, we have engulfing, which is bearish, and engulfing, which is, we are going to study all these ones. We shall be studying one by one, but we shall not finish each and everything, but we shall choose those ones which are so important, or which ones, the simple ones that we can always look at in order for us to make our trade successful. We are not here to become PhD traders. No, we are not looking for a PhD, but we shall choose those ones which are simpler, and they are simple to learn, simple to use, and they are duplicable. The main thing is what you have learned. Can you teach it to someone else, and then someone gets it in a simpler way? If someone gets it in a simpler way, then it means you have made the system duplicable. We are not going to teach you all the patterns, except for those ones who want to study more and more and more. They want to become PhD holders in trading. You can study each and everything. But for us, we shall give you a few that we feel like when we are using them and we are consistent, that we can be professionals. Okay, we are going to look at indicators. Indicators. And the indicator we are going to look at, we call it pivot. Pivot point standards. It is this one. Pivot point standards. So if you want to make it your favorite, you know, before it will be like this, with no, when it is not in your favorite. But if you want it to be in your favorite, what you have to do is to click on the star. Click on the star. It means it has gone to your favorite list. It has gone to the list of the favorite favorite indicators that you want. Okay, after you have put a star on it, you again click on it, and then it gives you a little shade of blue. The moment it has put that little shade of bluish, it means you have put it, you have chosen it, and now it has gone into your chart. What you have to do, you come here up and close. When you close, it means you have gone back to your chart. You have gone back to your chart. When you come back to your chart, your chart is going to be looking like this. Your chart is going to be looking like this. The chart is going to be showing, these things. Let me remove this support and resistance, which we drew manually. Let us remove it. Okay, we have removed them. Let us also remove the vertical line. Someone now is going to say, hey, a lot of things are in there. Yes. But we are going to focus on here. We are going to focus here. We are in a 4-hour time frame. Let us focus here, and then we see. Now, when you look at this, it is going to be showing you basically 3 things. It is having it has R, S, and P. Those are the things that it has. It has R, you will see them. It has R, which is resistance. Resistance. It has S, which is support. And you also see P, which is a pivot point. Pivot point. All of us, we have ever studied about pivot. Pivot, it means that is the area where things are rotating from, how they are changing direction from. That rotational, that is what can we call it? A rotational point, a turning point. Let's call it a turning point. That turning point is what we call the pivot point. So when you are using this, this automated support and resistance, it is going to be showing you, you are going to be seeing S1 meaning support 1, S2 support 2, S3 support 3, S4 support 4, S5 support 5. Or you will also say R1, that is resistance 1, R2 resistance 2, resistance 3, resistance 4, resistance 5. So you will always be seeing them, but you will rarely see pivot. Pivot is always once in a while, and where it is, it means that place, it is a turning point. Most especially where you are going to see that P. Most especially, it means that there is a turning point. Prices, when the trade is moving, and it is moving, let us say if the P is here. Let us say if P is here, it indicates that if the trader has been coming like this, most
You are mute, Madam Harriet.
Especially when it reaches many times, it has been moving, maybe it has gone through, support 1, it has passed through support 2, it has passed through support 3. Where there is the pivot, trust me, it will have to first change the direction. It will go back either to settle at support 3, and maybe it gets momentum again to go back and then go there. Most especially, it is very, very rare for the prices to come, for the trade to come. It reaches the pivot point and then it just breaks it through there and then. It is very rare. It is once in a while. But most cases where the pivot is, you will always see the prices changing, or you will always see the trade changing its movement. And then it comes down a little bit, then up to maybe support 3, maybe support 2, or maybe support 1 before it gets back to break the pivot point. Hoping we have understood that one. So when we look at this, after you have put it in your chart, the next thing you have to do is to go and click on it. Go and click on it here. Click on it. When you click on it, it is going to bring for you these things. There is an I, and then this something which is like a screw, and then this X. When you click on X, it means you want to remove it from your chart. When you click on the I, it means you want to make it invisible. For now, it is visible. If you want it to be invisible, you just click in the I, and then it means it has become invisible. If you want it to be visible, click in the I, and then it will be visible. So when we go to this screw, it is for settings. This screw is for settings. You need to set this. In the settings, we are going to find their inputs. We are going to find their style. We are going to find their visibility. We are going to, So in the input, the color, we want it to be like that. Don't change anything. Just leave it like that. Just leave it like that. And then we go to the style. When we go to the style, nothing we are going to change. When we go to the visibility, it is nothing we are going to change. Why am I showing you this? Because other indicators we shall be changing somewhere here and there, but for the pivot point standards, you don't need to change anything. After you have, we have not changed anything, always come here on these three dots. Always come here on these 3 dots. When you click there, it is going to bring for you 2 things. It is going to bring reset settings or default settings. It is important to click on default, set as default. When you click on set as default, it means you have put it there. It will never change. It will never change. After you have clicked set as default, now click OK. After clicking OK, now it is there. If you want to minimize if you want to minimize the indicators that you are having in your chart, click here on this arrow. So when you click on it, they are going to be minimized so that you get more space to view your things. Now, when we look at this is now a new day. It is, we are in a new day, or we are in a new week. We are in a new day. Now, before we are looking at these ones, we have a powerful support at 17.69. That is support 2. We have support 1 at price 19.25. Okay. At 19.25, we have another support there. But again, we have the pivot. We have the pivot at 20. We have the pivot at 20.22. Now, someone can as well ask, now, Madam Harriet, what you are talking about? Which one are you talking about? Now, when I say we have support 3 at 16.72, it is here. It is this line you are seeing here. The numbers, the prices of those lines, where those lines are, they are just written on the left, but this is support 3. This is support 3 at 16.74. This is support 2. This is support 1. Okay, this is support 1, and this is the pivot. This is the pivot. This is the pivot line. So which means as the trade was moving, it kept on moving. It has been rotating around support 3, support 2, and support 1. It moved. As it was passing the pivot, as it came moving, reaching the pivot, it reached the pivot. This is the pivot around here. When it reached the pivot, it reached when it had a momentum. It had a very big momentum. Remember, we are in the 4-hour time frame. We are going also to change. We go to a 1-hour time frame. This momentum was very, 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 very difficult. It was very difficult for this pivot to change it, to change the trade to go down. So as it reached here, it just went up. It went up, now it is coming back. So when it has reached at the pivot, again, it will be very difficult for it to just drop. It has to be here. It has changed, now it is going back. We don't know as it goes, we are expecting it to get here, and then it reaches here, and then it changes. Or if it breaks, it hits, does the retest, and then the third one, it means, and then it closes above. It means we shall continue going. But as it hits, it does a retest, and the retest closes below, it means we are coming down. So we have not broken the structure. So we shall keep going down. So the support and resistance, these ones are drawn automatically. So someone can as well say, I set my trade. I had drawn my support and resistance. I drew them very well, but why is it not selling? Maybe for you drew your support and resistance, but the one which is automatic is showing something else, that there is some resistance, there is some support here, and there is some resistance there. There is some resistance there. So when we look at this one here, we are having a support here. And then we are also having a resistance here. But again, previously, we are having another resistance, which is here. So someone can as well say that I have put my trade, it is starting here. Someone can say, I have put my trade, it is going to start here at the resistance, at the support, and I want it to move up to resistance 1. That's where my take profit is. And then you keep waiting, the trade has moved, it has gone here up, and then it has been beaten, it has come back. And then you are saying, why is it not selling? Why is it not selling? It has ended here, it has not gone to your original resistance where you want it to get out from. It is because there is another resistance here. So you have always to be mindful of that as you are using this support and resistance, the automated one. Always be mindful. If you want to enter from here, look in the previous one. Do we have another resistance there? If we have it, put your take profit here. Put your take profit here. And if it surpasses, then you can change and then you take another take profit here. If it surpasses, it breaks it, you can enter the trade again here and then you close, you get out around there. It is very, very simple. Very, very simple. A new hour has started. Now, someone who entered a trade here. Someone who entered a trade here, there was support here. And then someone entered a trade here. And someone has already taken, someone took a 2%. Not only 2%, it has moved to 4.3%. 4.4%. So if you wanted to take a 2%, you were already out of the market. Already we saw that before. You see, that is how these things are. They are simple. We just need to make these things simple. They are simple to understand. You don't need to be so complicated. Let's make them so simple. That is the support and resistance. You are going to be seeing it. There are so many. There are so many from where we have come from, but always focus on what is happening where you are, where you are. We want to know from where this one started from to where it ended, how many days are there? Let us put a daily chart. We want to know this thing marks how many days? How many days? How many days? Date and price range. From where it started from this to where it ended here, so that another one started. We are just we want to know the days. 31 days. 31 days. 31 days. So which means now if we go back to the 4-hour time frame, this one, every candle, every support and resistance that you are seeing, and then it ended and then another one starts, they are looking at, they are showing a month. Now, if this is a new month, no, not a new month. We are almost ending a month. We are almost ending a month. Now, if we are looking at 4-hour time frame, we need to know how many days are those, so that we can be knowing that in this month I am following this. From here to here, that's where it. And 7 days. This one is for 7 days. When we are in the 4-hour time frame, this one is showing 7 days. These are 7 days. So when we are in the 4-hour time frame, we can be following 7 days. So which means this one was for last week, and now a new week has started. With our new week, it has started from here. Our new week has started from here. So we are going to be following the whole of this week, and the new week started from here. You can see the new week has started here, and now we are following it. We have so far moved 1 day. That was yesterday, and 16 hours, you see? The new week started, so we are following this. So if you are to trade using the support and resistance this week, just know that if the prices go, let us indicate them very well. This is our pivot, friends. This is our pivot. So all the lines that are down, those are supports. Support 1, support 2, support 3, support 5. And then all the lines that are above, that is resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3. So in this week, the prices are most likely to change around here, to take a turn around here. Okay, to take a turn around here. If they keep being above this pivot, it means you will be trading between the pivot and resistance 1. If you break through the resistance 1, it means you are going to trade between resistance 1 and resistance 2. If you break between the resistance 2, then you are to trade between resistance 2 and resistance 3. The same way, when it breaks down and then it comes down below the pivot, it means wait for the prices to move, and then it touches support 1, let it do a retest. If it closes above, then it means you can come back again. If it closes below, it means now wait for the prices to get to support 2. Then you can be trading in between here. So the whole of this week, that is where we are going to be trading in between there. When it comes, if you want to trade Solana, for now, it is above the pivot point. It means you can trade between the pivot and resistance 1. If it breaks resistance 1, you trade between resistance 1 and resistance 2, like that. I don't know whether what I am saying, people are getting me. Let me first come to the chat room. I see. Are people following? Are you getting what I'm saying? Or I'm just speaking French? Let me go to the chat room and I see. I need to know. Kabuye Sharif says he's enjoying. Kenny B says yes. Florian says exactly. Another person, please put in the comment, are you learning something of what I am sharing? Because I might be sharing and then I'm speaking just something which is so complicated. Kim says, I am grasping everything. I am waiting for 2 more comments, then we continue. Violet has put a thumbs up, so she's understanding. Kabuye says, I'm close to serious dollars. Van Cooper says, I want more of these, miss. More of what? Of these trainings? Of course, we are always here. At 10, I'm always here. Yes, I am getting it. Maria says, yes, we are following. James Mukisa says so much. Okay. And then William Trinawe says, I am somehow getting it. And then Faith says, yes, we are on track. Okay, I can as well go back. Have we understood how to use the automated support and resistance? If you had followed very well where they are, that's where we could draw hours. That's where we could draw hours. The whole of this week, if you are to trade Solana, you are going to trade in between. If it doesn't cross going down, you trade in between here and the resistance 1. When it breaks resistance 1, put your trade when it goes to resistance 2. If it breaks and then it closes below, wait for it. Take your preset at this price, 19.25. Wait for it to get there, and then you preset. Put margin calls and so on. If it breaks 19, so support 1, then you wait for it at support to 17.69. But according to what I saw, the weekly candle of the Bitcoin for last week, it closed above 38. We might trade most coins, we might trade above the pivot point this week. We might trade above the pivot point. Can we look at another trade, we can look at another coin and then we see. We can look at another coin. Who can support, please propose a coin we can look at, and then we see its support and resistance, what it is saying. Someone unmute yourself and propose a coin we can look at.
SXP. SXP.
Someone is proposing we use SXP. SXP. People love SXP so much. Okay, let's look at it. SXP. Are you still seeing my screen?
Yes, we are seeing it.
Okay. Since we started a bit late, we are going to finish this at 11:20. We are remaining with 9 minutes. How come I don't have SXP on my watch list? Is it because I don't trade it? No way, I have it. SXP. When I look at its line chart, oh my God, it is interesting.
That is Haba.
This is SXP.
Okay.
SXP, you people, if you can look at SXP, a week started when it, you can see where the week started from. A week started when it was here. It is here. The week started from here. Oh, the week started from here, around here, and it is at the pivot. At the pivot, you can see, I said at the pivot point is always a turning point. As it came, as the week was ending, the pivot was hit. The pivot was hit. The pivot was hit, and when it was hit, the second candle came when the week was starting, and it was a retest. The retest candle closed below. The weekly, the retest candle closed below. Since it closed below, I think we can see now the SXP is coming down. Our lovely SXP is coming down. Most likely it might come up to here. It might come up to here at support 1. So someone who is in it and you entered it while it was here and you did it as it was making this move and you didn't get out of the market, kakati ogenze floating those up to around here. That's where we are expecting. Because it is going to move in between here, nothing can stop it unless otherwise, but it might move up to here. The next support is here. Another support is here, or even here for the previous week. But for this week, the support one is here. So almost in the same area. So because the week closed, when it was hitting the pivot, And then the retest candle didn't close above. If it had closed above, we would be going this way. But because it closed below, we are going this way. I think you always see some of the analysis that Mr. Deus posts, and then you see him putting, now that and then you see he puts an arrow, and then the arrow is pointing this way, and then sometimes the arrow is pointing down, and then you wonder, how does he know that we are now pointing down or we are going that way? It is because of these indicators. When we are doing analysis, we use different indicators. We compare and contrast different indicators. That's why we come up with those signals. Those signals, I've never seen powerful signals than the signals that we share in our group. Let me tell you, I've seen other teams that are having signals, and then their signals, someone posts a signal and then you go to the chat and you look at it and you wonder, you ask yourself, did this person analyze this or just went and then picked a coin and then posted in the group? So with these ones, we do thorough analysis. It might not be 100% perfect, but at least it is at some percentage. Okay. So SXP, my dear Kabuye Sharif, SXP is dropping this week. We are seeing it dropping down. So if you have more money, open more margin calls. If you don't have more money to open more margin calls for SXP, just be patient and share with your people. Share with your friends, share with your friends. By the way, in order for you not to be stressed with this business, when you have a trade and then the trade goes against you, instead of you looking at it and then your heart feels so hurt, just share the business. On my who touched on my on the what? On my network. Are we understanding? Are we getting what I'm saying? Someone, if you entered Solana when it was at $80, someone who is joining now, when it is at $20, he will not be bothered with the $80 that you entered it at, because someone is going to trade it when it is at $20. So it means at 21.2%, some at 21.2, someone is selling and is making profits. So this business moves hand in hand. As you are trading, also share with your friends. Share with your friends. When you have shared with as many people as you can and you're having different people trading, it means you are going to be earning at different levels. Someone saying I should share my screen. So someone who, if you are having a number of people who are trading, just imagine you are having traders. You are having someone who entered Solana here, I mean SXP, another one entered it from here, another one has entered it from here, another one has entered it from here. These people, they are trading at different levels. While this one is floating, this one is not floating. This one is in profits. Are you getting my point? Whereas this one is buying margin calls, is making profits. So which means you will keep on earning. So our mission, let it be to share with our friends as much as we can. While someone is floating, another one is not floating. While you are floating, the other person is not floating. Today you are floating, tomorrow you are in profits. So if you are having a community of people who are trading, you will keep on earning on a daily basis, and your earnings will always be consistent and it will be recurring, because you'll be having people entering the market at different levels. Instead of you looking at your You are having $200, that is your capital. That is your capital. And then when you put in a trade, it has gone against you and say you bid there waiting for it to get back. For it to get back. It may take you so long. It may take you so long and you'll get bored, and at the end of the day, you might feel like this business is not working. So my point is always and always make sure that as the market goes red, share with many people. Share with many people, let them enter the trade at a different entry point, and then you will be making money. You will be making money. Okay. For today, we have ended our training. We have seen the support and resistance. It is called pivot point standard. When you go to the plus here, and then you go to indicators, you go and search for pivot points standard. Pivot points standard. That's what it is called. We have very many indicators. All these ones that you are seeing in my favorite list, all these ones are indicators: ABCD, Fibonacci, Bollinger Bands, divergence indicator, exponential moving average. Then we have four flies, another moving average. We have Gartley. Then we have just moving average exponential, pivot point, we have seen it, stochastic, super trend, T3 MA ribbon, 2 TSI, true strength indicator, volume spread. There are so many, but we may not study each and everything. We studied all these ones because we are still new and we didn't know. We wanted to get each and everything, but at least for the time we have been there, we know that we can pick 2 or 3 indicators that are super, and you use these ones and you make money. Let me tell you, even if you are using only the support and resistance, you will always have powerful trades and you will always be winning every now and then, and you will love the business so much. I think I have given and more than enough. Allow me stop here today.